Hey there, I'm Christy Wilhelmi from Gardenerd. Today I want to share with you a trick I've been experimenting with that seems to work to keep rats off of your stuff that you're growing. This works specifically with something that is going to be inside of a cage. So if you have tomatoes or you're enclosing your eggplants or a cover crop like this is a whole bed of shelling peas. This is going to help because the cage itself won't keep the critters out, but this little addition will do. Let me show you how. What you need for this is just a couple of things. Obviously a cage or some kind of, enclosure, a 1 to 2 foot width of bird netting that is as long as you need to wrap around the cage, and some earth staples or U-pins, and finally some clothespins. I keep these handy for all kinds of things. All right, let's get started. So the idea is you are taking your width of netting and you're attaching it to the soil at the base of your cage with a U-pin. Then take the other end of it and attach it. It really only needs to be, you can even do it half, just a foot. You're going to take a clothespin and attach that here. And then move to the next side. So U-pin goes in at the bottom. Clothespin goes in at the top. Continue installing this all the way around your cage. And what this does, you want to leave it a little bit loose because they can't climb under it and they can't climb over it if it's on the loose side, and they might get entangled. This little barrier does so much at keeping critters from getting into your tomatoes or whatever it is that you're growing inside your cage by preventing this entrance from ground level and making it really hard for them to get up higher. It drastically reduces the amount of loss you'll experience with your, harvest in the season. Now with a crop like shelling peas that has tendrils that are going to grab onto this bird netting, chances are I'm going to not be able to reuse this at the end of the season. But with tomatoes and other crops that don't have tendrils, you can reuse this netting from year to year. So if you cut them and have them stored, you can just pull them out when you start to see activity in your garden. I noticed a drastic reduction in the amount of theft happening around my tomatoes during the summer season, so I'm hoping that this will help my peas make it to fruition. For more great pest control tips like this one, check out my online course, Creating a Healthy Garden. And you'll find lots of information about pest control and growing great food in my book, Gardening for Geeks, and in Grow Your Own Mini Fruit Garden, and my novel, Garden Variety. And of course, check out gardenerd.com for tons of great advice for free. Consider becoming a Patreon subscriber to support all the free stuff that we do here at Gardenerd. I love making these videos, and I hope to help you keep growing a better garden year after year. Happy gardening.